I was an unabashed Deshaun Hand fan. Like
Yes.
when he was a freshman in high school, I saw his film and I'm like, this kid is an absolute freak. And invited him to the Army Bowl as a freshman. He showed up at the Army Combine wearing his glasses, if you remember, and
Yes,
he
I
took
do.
reps with his glasses on. And these were
Yeah.
not goggles; these were actual
Actual just glasses. Yeah.
glasses, like wearing in class glasses. And he dominated everybody. And I spoke to him after and invited him to the Army Bowl, and he had no idea how good he was. He had no idea that he was that level. And he just got better and better and better throughout high school until his senior year, a little bit of a dip. They moved him to defensive tackle because they didn't have anybody on the inside. And he played some tight end. Had a very good season, announced with us on NBC Sports as the number one player in the country. Chose Alabama, and I was wrong. I thought he was going to Michigan.
Yeah.
So, he had me, confused and I guess way off the whole process because I thought he was a lock for Michigan. And then there's Myles Garrett that I saw in person once at the Underclassmen Challenge, our first ever.
And then at the Under Armour game, we saw him both at the Under Armour game when we were sitting in the press box
Oh, no,
of
you're right.
Tropicana Field, and he was just dominant. He was Clowney level
Well,
dominant.
I think I was so goo-goo eyed over Hand that
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember our little Texas guy at the time, Jason Howell, was a big Myles Garrett fan, and he was
Yeah.
pushing for him. And there were other people that were pushing for Myles Garrett, and I was not, and I kept Deshaun Hand at number one. And Hand went on to Alabama, and of course didn't play for a long time, and then had one pretty solid year. Was drafted in the fourth round, and Myles Garrett, of course, goes on to Texas A&M. Sacks galore, number one pick overall in the draft, and really an awful decision overall when you look back at it. I think I had blinders on, but yeah, you're right. No, Garrett was there. So I saw him twice, but I remember the first underclassman we ever had. He
Hmm.
showed up. He looked amazing.
Yeah.
He didn't come to a lot of our camps,
No, didn't do a lot of events, I don't think. He was just
mm-mm,
kind of a,
which is fine.
yeah.
Um, but this one, in hindsight, was a mistake. But again, there's things behind the scenes that I can't speak about that were also in play.